everyone, it's Becky from Book Obsessed Becky. I'm coming at you today with the quarter-year crisis book tag. It was created by, I have my notebook here, so I'm going to be looking in that, and I can't remember the person's name. And you know what? I can't really pronounce the person's name. So I'm going to include it down below in the description, along with all the questions and my answers, of course. So yeah, let's get started. So the first question is, how many books have I read so far this year? And I want to say between 28 and 30, somewhere around there. I'm not exactly sure, but I know it's somewhere around there. Have I already found a book that is my favorite so far of 2025? Absolutely. It's Beartown by Fredrik. I absolutely loved that book. I have a separate video on the channel talking about it because I loved it so much. Actually, I love everything that he's written that I've read. I've read I want to say 3 or 4 of his books and I've really enjoyed them. So yeah, Beartown. That's my favorite so far. What is your least favorite book so far? So my least favorite book is, I have to switch page so I can look at my answer. Private Rites, and I think the author's name is Julia Armfield, something like that. I think it was last year she also wrote, or the year before, Our Wives Under the Sea, and I didn't really like that book either. I just don't think that's an author for me. I read it because it was part of a book club, so it was the book of the month that we were supposed to be reading, and I didn't really like it. It's just not my vibe, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so my most read genre so far, I would have to say is fantasy. Easy, hands down. Cozy fantasy, romantasy, epic fantasy, you name it, I've read it so far this year. And I don't know if it's going to be a fantasy driven kind of year or what. But I'm enjoying it so far, so that's pretty cool. Okay, a book that surprised me this year that I've read so far, I have to say North is the Night, and I can't remember the author's name right now, but again, it'll be down below. It's a book that involves mythology, and I am not a mythology reader. I never really got into Greek mythology. It's just not my thing. Well, this is Finnish. I think that's how you say it. Finnish, Finland, Finnish. Mythology, and it's kind of an adventure story. You're dealing with obviously gods and mythical creatures and witches and all of that, but ultimately it comes down to 2 girls, female friendship, a quest kind of thing. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to reading the next in the series when it comes out, which I don't know when it comes out, but I can tell you that the book is absolutely beautiful. The cover is beautiful. The inside, covers, the cover of the book is beautiful. It's got beautiful sprayed edges, but then the inside of the cover is beautiful as well. It's one of my pretty books on my shelves. Okay, so then the next question is a book that has already come out in 2025 that I want to read, but I haven't gotten around to yet. So that would be Wind and Truth by Brandon Sanderson. I just finished up Rhythm of War, I think is what it was. And I think Wind and Truth is book 5 in the Stormlight Archive series. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is, and it was just released not too long ago. But dang, anybody that's ever read Sanderson knows, that man writes some friggin' chunkers. And this book, I know, is going to be probably a 50-hour or 50 hours or so, give or take, audio listening. So after reading Rhythm of War, which was, I want to say it was around 40 or maybe 50 hours, I was I need to take a break just to move on to something else, read a little something else. But I will be getting to Wind and Truth soon because my husband also wants to read it, and I don't know, I kind of want to have it read when he is reading it, or be reading it when he is reading it so we can talk about it. But yeah, I love the Stormlight Archive so far, and I'm really looking forward to Wind and Truth. Okay, one goal that you made that I'm succeeding at. So I would say probably one of the goals is not buying as many books. I haven't been buying tons of books now. I know you just saw a book haul on my channel, and there'll be another one coming up in May, but these are books that I've collected over months. It's not getting over the past month or whatever, I've been using my library a lot more, and I've been trying to read a lot more from my shelves because I have so many books that I haven't read, and I don't know, buying books is a bit addictive, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get stuff paid off, so that ain't happening if I'm buying all kinds of books. So I'm trying to be really good about that, and I am doing really good with it so far. So that's a good thing. Okay, one goal that I made that I need to focus on that I haven't really started yet, and that would be reading more, I call them learning books, but like self-help books, informative books, that sort of thing. I haven't read any yet so far this year, and that was one of my goals for this year. So I've got some lined up that I want to do. I wanted to do one a month, but then I get doing readathons or I'm in book clubs and time just gets away from me and I don't ever pick up these books. So I want to work on that. I'm hoping next month to start one. We'll see how that goes. The next question is new to me, booktubers, bookstagrammers, or booktalkers in 2025 that I would recommend. So I don't do book talk, so I couldn't tell you any on there. And the two that I'm going to mention, I don't know if they have bookstagram accounts or not. I watch them on BookTube, but Natalie Ramones, I think is how you say her name. The spelling will be down below because I'm terrible with pronouncing things. And then Cheeky Chapters. I think those channels are, I don't know, they're kind of comforting and cozy, and I really like the girls, like their style of video and that sort of thing. I don't know, it's easy watching. They usually have good recommendations, and yeah, those are the two recs I have. The two recs, who am I, like, for real? The two recommendations I have for booktubers. And yeah, so this has been the quarter year crisis book tag, I think. Again, the creator is down below. I'm going to include the questions down below and the two people that I recommend. If you feel like answering the questions, you could do that as well down below. I'd be interested to hear your answers. If not, don't worry about it. All is well. I hope everybody is doing good. I hope you're reading all kinds of great books, and I will speak to you all very soon.